morning, everyone. I'm Laura. This is Julie, etc. And today I'm doing something a little different, which is getting out of the house. Y'all, this has been like such a crazy long week. I've had no breaks at all. Usually my mother-in-law watches the kids like once a week. Just to give me a break. I can catch up on my packages and shipping and whatever, unboxing inventory and all that stuff. That didn't happen this week. And in addition to that, my husband had to work on my car after work. One of the days of, I don't know what day it was, but in any case, so he stayed extra late. He had to get a car off his lift first before he could put mine on it. So he had to work on 2 cars after hours. He was not home until after the kids were in bed. Not asleep though. And that was the other thing. They would not sleep. It took me an hour to get them to sleep from the time I put them to bed. I swear, they know. They know when daddy's not around. They unleash hell on mommy. But in any case, so today is my break, and I'm so jazzed. There's a jewelry show going on up north, so that's where I'm headed to. It's going to take me about an hour and a half to get there. I cannot record inside the show. I tried this last time, and the second they saw my camera come out, they were like, no, don't do it. That is not allowed here. Not quite in those words or really that tone, but they did tell me to put my camera away, and that is not, allowed. My hope is to do maybe like a haul after this video, after my little trip to this thing, and maybe show you some of the goodies that I got today. Hopefully pick up some awesome stuff for me and for some of you, and let's do it. Let's go on this little adventure. Let's hope it's snag free on the way up and the way down, and we get some cool stuff. All right, let's go. All right, and I'm done. I'm looking at my camera screen. I look a hot mess, but whew, that was good. We did good. I'm just going to show you. This is my haul. It all is contained within a grocery bag size. It is heavy as crap. I picked up some goodies. So I was able to sneak a little bit of footage here and there and a couple photos. They weren't as strict this time as they were last time. So I'll do a little overlay and show you what I saw. I got a bunch of sterling pieces. I got a bunch of crystals. They had a lot of crystals there, which is great. Last time I was here, they did not have as many. There was a couple tables, and one was like outrageous and the other one was reasonable. This time they had a couple outrageous ones. One that is pretty decently priced. It was, I don't know. In a nutshell, I'm not going to make a ton of profit off of these, but that's okay. My goal was also to bring you guys some unique pieces, so I do think I did find some unique pieces, and I found some tried and true pieces that I think you guys are going to like. So the next part of this video is going to be the haul, and I'll show you what I picked up. I'm super excited about some of these. And yes, I did get a thing for myself, but only one, which is very surprising. It's entirely possible that I might end up keeping a couple more for myself, but in my own mind right now, just one thing for me, everything else for all of you. What else can I say? There was one guy there that was at a crystal table, and he had amazing stuff. But honestly, he was the pushiest salesperson that I have ever met. And his stuff was expensive. I wasn't going to make a good profit off of him anyway. If anything, there was one piece that, or maybe I just have really expensive taste. I guess that's possible too. But man, the first thing he says is, how much should we pay for this? How much do you want to pay for this? And I was like, I just stepped up to your table, dude. Like, I was looking at one piece of hematite, and he just started like piling hematite in front of me. Literally at my feet, was pulling giant chunks of it out, like raw pieces of them, and putting them at my feet, and was like, look at these. How much would you pay for me for all of these? And I was like, nothing. Like, I don't desire, 20 pounds of hematite. I just kind of glanced at something. He picks it up, puts it in this stockpile of hematite that I have no intention of buying anyway. How much would you pay for these? How much would you pay for this? I'm like, dude, chill. Like, let me look around and then we'll talk. So I got a box together of things that I wanted and wanted to ask him the price of. And he goes, how much would you pay me? It's like, dude, I don't know. And I was like, $80. And he just looks at me and he goes, "You're a smart girl." It's like, he goes, "But this piece here by itself, $400. This piece here by itself, $400. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm putting all those back now. So a couple of them I know were more expensive minerals, but not that expensive. I could buy it eBay for cheaper for some of the stuff he was asking me $400 for. It's outrageous. A piece of fluorite, $400. It's outrageous. So he set my back to the side, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna look around. Maybe I'll be back." He was like, "Okay." I just left and never came back. Like, I've never been pressured so hard to purchase something as I was in that moment. You guys tell me in the comments, have you ever been pressured that hard to buy something? That was pretty crazy. And it was definitely, that did not make the sale for me. That just made me hightail it out of there. I don't want anything to do with those. But anywho, plenty of nice people in there. Great customer service at other tables, and so many pretty things to look at. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. My back is killing me. I think I've been in there for like 5 hours and like hunched over the whole time because I'm looking down at tables. You walk by and you look down, you pick things up, you look down. My hands feel disgusting. I don't know if they look as gross as they feel, but they feel really gross. My back is killing me. I need like a massage right at the top. Like between the shoulders. Oh my gosh. Ugh. All right, so I'm going to grab lunch, and that's going to be it for this portion of the video. And when I turn it back on, I will show you everything that I got, which is a fair amount of stuff. So hang tight. See you all soon. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my bedroom. I don't know where else to unload this stuff, so I'm going to do it right here on my bed. So let's do it. Let's do it. All right, here we go. If you see prices on tags, just ignore them. They're not going to be as high as I saw them for, but they're totally worth the prices on the tags. So here's the chain. This is the pendant. Now this one, I am so torn whether I want to keep it or not. I'm going to have to try it on, and I'm going to have me a debate about this one. This is labeled as desert agate. But yes, it is a Druzy agate, and it's natural, and it's these pastel kind of colors that really appeal to me. I love light, really light pastel colors, so that's in the maybe for sale pile. I haven't decided yet. These are spectacular. I have 3 pairs of these. These are opalite. Everything here is sterling too, by the way. These are opalite with moonstone, rainbow moonstone, and then we've got 2 more pairs with labradorite. You can see the little flash on the gemstone there. I just thought those were so pretty. I know you guys, just like me, love labradorite, and I know a bunch of you love opalite. So when I saw those, I was like, give me more! Give me all the pairs you have! Alright, this one, now someone, and I can't remember who, and I'm so sorry, someone was asking me to keep an eye out for a bracelet just like this. And I can't remember who it was, but here we are. It's similar to one I have. This is sterling and moonstone. Now this lighting is quite awful for the flash, but they do all have flash. You can see it a bit better on that one. Oh, look at that. Love it. And then, talk about good flash. Now they had 3 different versions of this bracelet. All sterling with labradorite, but each setting was a little bit different. This one with kind of this sawtooth setting, I wasn't sure if you guys are going to like it or not, but the labradorites in this one have the best flash. The other one's not quite as good. And this is the one thing I really like about trade shows, is that I can hand select. I'm not just like saying, yes, let me order, let me order a bracelet, and then they just send whatever when they grab out of stock. So what I really enjoyed was I was able to come in, pick exactly what I wanted, and then now offer it to you guys. That's my favorite part about going to trade shows. I do pay up, though. That's the trade-off. This stuff I definitely paid up on, so it's kind of a bummer. But we're still going to do them at good prices. I just don't make as much of a profit, that's all. But that's okay. Well, I guess really that's up to you guys, because, it depends on what you all bid it up to. So this is a blue lace agate ring. And this one, I'm trying to think what size it is. I'm just throwing it on my finger. I think this is a 7. I did get some more rings though with larger sizing, but I'll show those in a second. This is another one that I'm really tempted to keep. But we will put this one up for auction, and if it doesn't sell, I will definitely keep this one. These ones might end up on eBay if they don't sell, or something like that. Look at it. Look at it. So this is rutilated quartz, and I love rutilated quartz, and I do not own a bracelet. They only had one, otherwise I probably would have bought two and kept one for myself. This is the only one they had, and it's so pretty. I do have a rutilated ring that I love and would go perfect with that bracelet. But we'll put it up for sale first. We've got a Larimar ring here that is absolutely beautiful. Look at the side work on this. This metal is killer. The little like plumeria flowers and all the swirlies. And Larimar is not a cheap stone. You can see the tag says 78. Honestly, that's cheap. That's cheap for what I've seen Larimar go for. All right, rhodochrosite, you guys. OMG, that was also a really expensive one. That stone, though, is really good. And this one, I think, this is a larger size. This is probably between an 8.5 and a 9. I will, of course, measure these out before I sell them, but I can't get it off my finger with one hand. And coming up, I do have a few shows that I'm going to be doing silver. Here's another Larimar. Look at this thing. This is one I'm not sure if I can sell. Even though I like the metalwork on this other one a bit better, that stone is to die for. It's a straight up ocean or a sky. I love it. It's so good. That one's so good. And I'm a sucker for pear-shaped stones. Anywho, I'm going to have a show soon with Tiffany's Cool Finds. And then I'm also going to be doing one with Crystal from Moon Goddess Treasures. Here's another one that I bought specifically because of the stone. And I put it down, and then I picked it back up again, and then I put it down, and I picked it back up again. But the flash was really good, and I couldn't leave it. This one's a sterling with a split shank. And labradorite, of course. One of my favorite things. That will go with any other labradorite piece you have. It's lovely. And then here is one more. Now this guy, this was in with the moonstone, but if you look at it, now moonstone and labradorite, same composition. In fact, some people call moonstone, rainbow moonstone, white labradorite. This is like one of those in-between stones. It's super pale for lab, but too dark for moonstone. So I don't know which one you want to classify it as, but I'm going to call it beautiful. And this one is a size 7 and also tempting for me to keep. If I do end up keeping this guy, which is entirely possible, then what I will do is put up a different moonstone ring that I have. I'll put one up for sale. Because honestly, like how many moonstone rings can you own? Quite a bit. Quite a bit as it turns out. I would say that labradorite is far and wide the thing I have the most of as far as like gemstone jewelry. I have a lot of lab. Okay, let me scoot that to the side and this to the side. Let me show you what else I got. Some of you, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I did pick up a Cameo ring for myself. But I also got, and I'll have to take this out of the pack. Or do I? I'll just show it like this. I got a Cameo ring that's similar for you guys. It's like a blue stone. It might be a chalcedony. It could even be a glass, honestly, but it's not plastic. They say it's a stone, but I just never trust anybody, basically. But this one, yeah, size 8.5. Marcasites, sterling, and that little Cameo. Love it. All right, ba-bam. Calcite for days. And I got a few of these bad boys. Let me pull them out. These are all calcites, but this green one, oh, it's so pretty. And I got a couple of little towers of it. But it's like this really pale apple green, and I love it so much. This is the only heart I got. It was the only one they had. But the towers are awesome. And then I also got the pink ones. It's a pink calcite sphere. It's very very, very pale, that sphere. It's almost white, but it's pink. And then this one too. But the reason I got this one is because of these inclusions on the back. They're like little dendritic inclusions that I just thought were so pretty. Really gorgeous, really unique. It's so smooth. That's like polished right into the stone. It's really awesome. Dendritic calcite. That is hard to come by. I also picked up this pyramid. Pink calcite pyramid. With the very pretty banding in there. Gorgeous. Calcite and onyx look so similar, but they definitely have a different feel, and they're weighted differently as well. This one's a bit lighter. I'm not going to pull these out of the bag, but this is the other calcite pieces I got. These like light green calcite. They're like this really pretty apple green. I haven't seen this. I've seen green calcite before, but not this pretty. Not this shade. It's gorgeous. It's so pretty. So this and this are the same material. I just have to decide, am I going to keep this or am I going to keep one of these? I think I'm leaning towards one of the little towers. They're just so gorgeous, and the banding is excellent. Excellent in these ones. And this guy's got it too. It's just, oh wait, ooh, he's a little different. You can kind of see crystal structure in that one. Ooh, I like you. I like you. And then lastly, from this guy, these little pyrite trees. How precious are those? They're just like the little bonsai trees. How cute, with all the little pyrite. And then I don't know what, this just looks like a rough piece of quartz on the bottom. They're all the same. I think I got 4 of them. So there you go. And they're, you know, flexible, whatever. You can adjust them if you want to. But I'm a sucker for pyrite, and I just thought those were darling. Next up, this sweet fluorite eagle. Banded fluorite. He's got some teals in there and some purples. And he's perched on his little stone throne. I don't know. Stone branches, I suppose. He's got this like base that comes with him. I just thought that was kind of cheesy. I'm not big into like the bases that come with crystals, but I thought he was fabulous, and I liked his face too. He looks very inquisitive. Maybe he's a crow. Maybe he's not an eagle. He looks very crow-like over there, doesn't he? That's a crow eye. That's a crow. Maybe it's an eagle. I don't know. He's an eagle-crow hybrid. What do you think? You guys tell me. Tell me in the comments. What kind of bird is this? I was thinking eagle, but now that I see his eyeballs, I'm thinking crow. All right, let me set you over there, Mr. Crow. All right, Mr. Crow's looking a little dejected laying on the bed like that, but let us continue. Here we go. Love this thing. This is an ammonite fossil, and the reason I picked this one was because of this. It had a really good like opalescence going on in the center. Look at that. That is so good. They call this stuff, when they polish it up and like set it into rings and things like that, they call it suture ammonite. That last guy, I think, has better opalescence on the center. This one's not too bad either, but this patterning is killer. Look at that. They look like piles of fall leaves laying on the ground. I love it. It also kind of reminds me of Escher a bit. This side is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So gorgeous. And it still does have a bit of that opalescence in the center. Oops, sorry, in the center there. Like the rainbow. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's very, very good. I love this one. And the polish, it's really high polish, really nice polish on these, so it feels really good in the hand. Okay, so this one, oh, he's got a face. I didn't know he had a face. This is flower agate, but it's green flower agate. Now there's a whole box of flower agate, and then I honed in on this one, the only green piece I could find. I've seen it on the internet before. I've never purchased green flower agate, but this is the only one in the box, so I picked it up and thought maybe one of you would like it. It's unusual and kind of cool, and the shape on this one is like, it's a really good like it fits right there really well. It has a really good curvature to it. So I thought, cool, we'll grab that. Green flower agate. How many of you have actually seen green flower agate? So that's that. And then we've got dendritic agate. A couple of little palm stems. Well, I shouldn't say little. They're actually quite sizable. This one does have a little pocket in it. It's got one there too, but despite that, I just thought they're so beautiful. Way better in person. This is one that just like does not do it justice on the camera. I guess that's really all crystals, if we're being honest, but it's actually a teeny tiny druzy pocket right there. But look at the banding. The banding is really nice too. And it takes polish so well because it's an agate. Made in Madagascar. This needs to be cleaned off. It's got some residue on the back of it, I can see. But another one that's a nice sizable palm stone, kind of that egg shape. Some hematite running through it. Some dendrites. Very, very, very cool. They also call this seaweed agate, I learned. Oh, look, I didn't even notice this before. You can see the little quartz crystal structures in there. So that's where the geode closed up. If there was going to be a geode, it would have been open right there. See all the crystal structuring in there? That is too cool. I really like that one. Awesome. All right, and I've saved the best for last. This is Baltic Amber Sphere. Really high quality. This stuff is so expensive, especially to get it in a sphere. And there's the little guy. Here, let me set him. And then there's this guy. He's crazy good. He's so good. This one, if I don't keep it, which I'm tempted, but if I don't keep it, this is going to be a BTI for sure. It has to be. This stuff is crazy. And it's really good. So they had two of these, and one of them was just really dark. This one just catches light, and it's so pretty. It's just like encapsulated honey. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And yes, I did verify that it's amber, and it does fluoresce for you. But who cares about the fluorescing? Look at the light in there. It's like holding fire in my hand. Look at that! Oh my god, it's so good. I love this thing. I don't even like amber, if I'm being honest. I'm not a big amber fan. This sphere has made me a believer. I love it. I love it. So that's it. That's the last piece. He's small but mighty. God, it's so good. I love that. And there's the haul, y'all. I had a really fun day yesterday. I can't wait to put the stuff up for sale and see what you all think about it. These will be coming in, like, you know, different platforms of sales, I guess, because this will probably be on my channel and these are probably going to be on other people's channels. So if you're interested in anything you've seen, shoot me a message. And I hesitate, honestly, to like sell anything before I actually put it up for auction, but I can certainly let you know when the auctions are going to be. So feel free to write me a message. And thanks so much for watching, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this. And yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know what your favorite piece was. Let me know if there's anything you saw at the show that you wish I grabbed, but I didn't. And that will be it for this one. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks so much, everybody. Hit the thumbs up on your way out. Bye-bye.